Rail fans, we are back at the next crossing where we have Norfolk Southern 4597 sitting right here in front of us outside the Norris Yard in Irondale, Alabama at milepost 793. Now, how is that for some quick action? We just arrived back from the morning session where we had a phenomenal day, complete with heritage locomotives, the morning Amtrak, and a guest appearance from the Reading. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and I'll talk to y'all here in just a moment. Hello, Tony. Well, let's see a happy median here. It's either too much or too little. I'm sorry. I'm out of practice. Too much Mexican food. Ugh. I'll get this, I swear. Here we go. One more. I just need one little scooch. Yeah, y'all are laughing. I can hear you. May just have to give up there. Lunch was fantastic. Brian took us to the greatest Mexican restaurant. Oh man, was it good. Okay. Let's see how long this works. Because we weren't gone long enough to power up all the way. And y'all said, what are they waiting on? I'll show you. They're holding on a red, over red, over red. Boy, when he starts up, this is going to be so much fun.
Way clear there. It's always but it's like close, you know? Oh yeah. One Pacific. Yard. Still checking in 15. Get that outside switch, give me 5. Stop seconds, walk. I'm going to that. You got a second?
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Rail Moments, Rolling Cam, number 2, trackside, where, yes, you hear locomotive noise right behind us because 4597 is holding on red over red over red. We've had a fantastic morning. Ryan took us to Mexican for lunch, although he made us wait till everything was gone. Oh my goodness. Him and Jesse started earlier this morning, and those guys, they think 600 is like we got up too late. So they were out and on the road. They caught a couple things chasing on the CSX, and we came back over here this morning. Amtrak on its way to New Orleans. This afternoon, Amtrak going right past here on its way to New York. And for those of you that weren't with us this morning, we are on the AGS South District line at the 136.8 and the Norfolk Southern East End District at 793.0. And literally, I could reach behind me and touch that milepost. And as you can see, holding behind me is Norfolk Southern. So we got a great start. We're over here on the south side of the tracks here in Irondale, where there are 2 viewing platforms here. One on the north side, stretched all the way out from one end to the other. Beautiful, well-lit platform. On this side, a smaller one, but it's wrapped around the Southern X500 caboose, a red caboose. So, you got everything here you want. Irondale Police Department across the street, all lit up. Irondale City Hall over there. And we're at the entrance to one end of the Norris Yard, which those of you that were with us this morning, so all kinds of stuff coming and going. 2 tracks down below, 2 tracks up top, and everybody's getting ready, get set. We just got back. He was holding here, so we just went ahead and rolled quick, got y'all on, got you up, scanner on. Didn't get the phone totally charged, so you are currently hooked into the Milwaukee, getting a little battery charge, so you should feel fresh and ready here before too awful long. Like I said, Amtrak will be leaving the Atlanta station around 5:40, 5:20. Oh yeah, Birmingham, going to Atlanta. See, I'm all discombobulated where I am. They got me up so early, now they fed me, I'm ready for my nap. So I'll be departing Birmingham around 5:40. Oh, we're about to get a news flash, don't go anywhere. Somebody just yelled, "Oh, sweet!" And it's not because they brought Dunkin' Donuts, which would be really great right now.
I prefer Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme, anyone that wants to bring donuts, feel free. Stop at both places on your way here. Boston cream for me. Brian just says give him one of each and he'll find something he likes.
I want to go.
He said, so David Light commented on my post, and he said that he'll be here around 5:30, but if he'll bring y'all free, and that's
Yeah.
He'll be here from 5:30 to 6:15.
Yeah, come in, I'll see.
I already got mine, but I'll take more. I mean, I can go for more right now.
I need a count.
I got all I got the one for the one with all the hair on it.
Santa Claus is coming our way today.
Oh, thank you.
We're gonna get presents. All right, enough of me for now. I'm on the monitor. Y'all got any questions? Shout them out. Somebody here or someone that comes online will know the answer. And since we've got live train behind us, that probably trumps 3 red lights. So we'll just kind of swing back and forth here.
21. Let's let y'all break the back with one. Or with full.
I love celebrities.
What's that? There's one y'all's live stream. It's 8114 and 8103. I think it was that same day. It was snowing.
I will go
Hey, Chuck. Hey, well, you want us to couple? Go ahead, couple of them. Bring your south one up.
That one right there.
That one.
Autonomous switcher with a slug there in the middle. And no, we're not talking about someone we don't like. It's that traction unit there in the middle.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Gates going back up. Watch out, Rosebush, stop. No, you can't go in front.
Come on, right? It's the full pop.
West, clear.
Hi, everybody. This is Steve.
Yeah. Pasture side rear. Never mind, you don't want a sweet tea.
Maybe.
You want a water?
Yeah, I'll take a water.
I'll take a tea. These in the front, water in the back, same side.
South 91. West, fullback, clear. Alright, now everything is.
You want a chair? There's chairs. Yep.
I almost went to grab my chair, which, oh yeah, I didn't.
There's a chair should be a chair on the left, maybe two, or there's one on the right and one on the left. Tony, your message is being delivered as I read it.
Tony, you need to spell my name right. I get called Brandon. Like Brand.
Tony's in trouble.
Tony needs to go back to school.
Oh, mine's this. I thought that was yours. Yeah, that's mine.
Backside, sir. Pull our backside, double check. Yeah.
Amtrak's in Birmingham.
Amtrak has arrived at the Birmingham station.
And you need to know how many. Which Let me know when you're ready. Yeah, I'm going to come off the way down at that point. The 909.
Hey, Brian.
For 909.
You remember the name of the place we were? Can you spell it?
No, Los Arcos.
LOS.
ARCOS.
It's like
Find a Motel 6 or something just to sleep.
LOS. ARCOS.
Right.
Inmate North, forward to the switch over. Pull back up, check.
Amtrak will be on another track. I have to get in front of it. Slowing down, so this is tough. We don't have any kind of single well, see that hole right there? That's all we got. That's all we got. Hole of morning days. What time is the morning station? Did it say 5:40? So it's 6 or an hour.
I don't.
Oh my gosh,
Scheduled departure is 5:20.
alright, so
First turn, 6 short.
It was 43 minutes early.
not that bad.
Got it.
Might be a little
Double check, 1/2 north. 91 Zebra. EB26. Done with you. That'll be your signal out the airport junction. Talk coming back around the outbound toward me and take a shot. Whenever you're ready, 1, 2, low to the west, full left.
And as you can see, if you didn't believe it, this is a hump yard. And we are still holding on red, over red, over red.
Way. You got it. Permit outbound. East thoroughfare. Just let me know when you're clear.
You're welcome. You told me to.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that's what you get. You should know better.
Amtrak will depart Birmingham at 5:24.
524?
Yeah, that's what it said on there.
And how long to here? 20? 15?
Yeah, about 15 minutes from here.
544, y'all set your watch. At 544, we're going to say, whoa, there goes Amtrak.
You know, that's good if you're on it. That Amtrak.
And
Boss is clear. Check this out.
oh, that's nice, Tony. Mama Bear, there's no way you could have already. No way already. We were just sitting here having a conversation wondering why 4597 looks like he's going to sit here for a little bit. And Jesse and I are discussing, well, maybe he's got to sit here and wait for Amtrak to pass him. If anybody knows, you let us know. It looks like we still have a couple folks on the other side. That is the observation deck on the north side of the track. Lights all up at night. Brian and Jesse said it looks really, really nice at night. And a great view. If we bring the floods, we can have an all-night camp out here. But it won't be tonight. I'm ready for a nap. Y'all have wore me out in all this fresh air and sun today. You can see that wind just kicking right now. We're kind of down here in a hole behind the caboose. Everything a little quiet over in the yard as compared to this morning and this afternoon. A lot of the guys that hang out here regular said come 5 o'clock, normally every day this place is rocking. And Alabama time, it is currently 4:58 p.m. here on this March 22nd of 2025. All right, Tony, we will see you after a while, sir. Have a good dinner.
I came in this morning, there was almost 1,000 feet to that track. There wasn't much left. That's right, maybe you'll let one of you take it easy there. Car. That'll go to 2 fast. 25 there, West.
So, Amtrak duty depart in 24 minutes from Birmingham. Headed eastbound right past us today on its way to Birmingham.
On this 7665. Over. You know. It's not toilet.
All right. We have horns, so if we want to see what's coming, we're going to have to look under 4597. Everybody went running across the way. They just jumped up out of their chairs.
I got that. Look at you go above and beyond.
They jumped up out of their chairs over there. We're going to wave, see if they wave back. No, they're not going to wave back. And more folks wandering there. Getting ready. We've got one that moved up by the gondola. I just couldn't put it on the camera.
That's fun.
I thought it was hilarious. All right, let's get ready.
24 low, raised up.
Okay, we're having a debate. Which way is the horn coming from? Now over here next to this noisy locomotive, 4597, I don't know. But there goes a PTI car. Pretty maroon PTI car and clean. Boy, they don't look like that up in Chattanooga. I bet you they washed that one today. All right, we're back in the spot. We're back looking west. But I'm not convinced. We've got that look of uncertainty. But Jesse heard it. I heard it. So somewhere there's a train. And y'all are thinking, that's some good detective work. $45.97 has now been sitting here since we got here for 53 minutes. The crew's all locked in up there. Apparently they're not going to come hang out with us. It's a small technicality of regulations.
791. East pull back clear.
Nothing better than the smell of fresh diesel being burnt. Ah, rail yard moments. Are you flying right now?
No. That's early.
This is when you were on spy duty? You did a fine job.
This is when he finally left.
Did you find a work or whatever you're looking for?
I flew all around down there and it's out there. If it is there, it's in the shop.
He goes down, if this thing goes down in there, we're screwed.
Yep. Followed for a little bit, and then Okay, we got a call ring, bro.
Where is it?
Yeah, 733. The AGS just that week.
And where's Whitney?
Nashville. South of Dallas. Coming this way. I don't know if they're taking
200 at the shop. Taking that number today.
Somebody said there's something going on the line, but I forget what trains.
I know Kim. So you see that moment I just said,
I had just enough to get the nails in one of the apps.
Mike, you got any extra chairs?
There's at least one more on the left-hand side, and the legs are sticking out.
If that fails, there's 2 more still. Those are the reserves.
Those are
Oh, yes.
parking right.
Fine, Brian?
We had 2 trains before we got there.
Is this a picture? Museum needs to put those out. 997. Gonna run out of time at this rate. They crawl up on top of that locomotive, they get a suntan.
One, 6, 7, 8. Milepost 791. West, clear. Milepost 791. Milepost 791. Approaching fullback.
How are you? It's good to see you.
Good to see you again. Hey, I'm Dave.
Jesse.
Jesse, nice to meet you.
Milepost 791. Fullback clear.
You are such a hero.
Hey, have my moments, but I'm no hero. I just got sent those a couple days ago.
41, track 9 block out. Get all, advance, on West Ladder.
She hit me up. She said, hey, expect delivery in a couple of days. I said, pound. And it's like, how many? It's like 50 or so. What am I going to do with 50 pounds?
He's up at 9. We're at 994, cover number 9. 994.
Atlanta that works with the 911 training training. She's studying just that's when you look what the union the snow.
You come up.
Attractive and a young child, super personality, and she does all the media, works with the media and everybody on site during the 911 training. That's her, and she was super fun.
Sure, Stacy probably. Stacy Mansfield.
Oh, yeah. That was whenever it just came out. He went all the way up there to chase it whenever it was brand new.
Oh, do you know Connor?
You know it too. Yeah, I don't.
Well, he's known last name.
Every time you got a different
Well, it's because I decided it was fire fishing.
548, 3548.
I didn't know. Now, see, I hadn't received my calendars yet from, like, the company's supposed to hand all its calendars. And I never got them. So, he asked me, I ran into him in Chattanooga the last time I came through. He said, "You got a calendar for this?"
Oh, look at his personality.
But anybody that gets a picture of the calendar gets a stack of 25 on the bottom so they can hand out to their family. He's like, "Yeah, I got it in my car." I said, "All right, I'll take it." I go flipping.
That's a cool one.
Yeah, that was good.
I go flipping through it to see his picture. It says Connor Harrison. I'm like, "Who's Connor Harrison?" I'm like, "Dude, I called him. I was going to get on the train. I called him. I said, dude, what's up with your name?" He's like, I was like, "Am I just..." Like I was sleeping. Who is what? What am I sleeping?
I was like, I could do it right here.
Oh, he said, he had a picture.
He gave me a special card.
Elbow shirt.
We can go up there. That's something I'm not. I would never do it. I would be
Doing
I would just be here.
We'll strap you down. We'll do that.
Y'all know any of these folks over here?
Not really.
This is the
They've kind of settled there.
Guess I'll go ahead and go down over there.
Yeah. Thanks again.
Said I don't know what else I was going to do with 50 counts.
Yeah.
I heard about this.
Yeah, I was telling me.
What am I, man?
Yeah.
We've started this one.
Hey, Charles.
Guys, either started there. I started working my time now. So I didn't see some shit.
44. Taking left in Irondale, 340.
He likes to take it. Yeah, he was. I got because he thinks I don't love it, all that stuff. He's a good job. I'm gonna go get Amtrak. They should be here like 5 minutes.
All right.
Tell them to slow down when they get here, would you?
Oh yeah, I wear a large.
Can I try out my new light shop when I saw you last?
Well, I don't know. We were at Bootleggers and
I got all my stuff.
when we ran into you at Bootleggers, and I was like, well, I'll hop on there and say something about that train that's coming or something. Hell, I didn't even introduce myself. I didn't say my name.
Well, I think the guys did. Someplace along the line they did. And when they were there.
May have said something. I don't know. Hey, we were having fun though. That was during the snow.
That's what this is all about, is having fun.
Yes, sir.
Everybody says, "Can you picture?" There he goes. He came through here a little bit ago. I never seen anybody go that fast on a bike. He's all standing up. It's like, well, if he goes down, this will be nothing but bad. Yeah, we had a fantastic morning here.
Well, I'm glad I had when Aiden first came up with the idea, I suggested doing it at 21st Street downtown. There's a viaduct downtown that overlooks our two main lines, CSX, the Amtrak platform.
Is that where the guy that ate lunch with was talking about a little while ago? I think where he's talking about.
Yeah. And they about a couple of years ago, they shut that viaduct down for automotive traffic. So
Oh yeah, I know.
they use it. I don't think the bridge is strong enough anymore.
They probably think
It's getting a lot of traffic per day, and it's like you look at the bottom, like the pylons are crumbly. Like we don't
Go on here.
Yeah. So they've got these big concrete planters that basically blocks it off, and people just walk up there. It's beautiful all day, every day, especially a day like today. When you're overlooking the main lines, and you see NS, CSX, you see both Amtraks, BNSF sending stuff around CSX a few times a day, so you see all that. It's a perfect spot for my dad knows.
Is there? Your train talking?
Figure where the light is.
Oh, I thought you were talking on train. Is there any place else that y'all moving?
Yeah, just moment. Just
It's just gonna be
so backlit.
Well, I'm gonna feel all alone.
Awesome.
Well, we'll catch Amtrak and then we'll
Well, first of all, I can't go between the tracks and be legal, so I'm not going there. I have to come get you. I only got $30, so you make sure whatever the charge is very little, okay? And the only other thing I got to bargain with is about 10 more calendars. If that doesn't get you out, I don't know what I'm going to do. We're guessing that he's sitting here because he has to wait till Amtrak goes by. Is that a reasonable guess?
That one's probably tight. How about the rig?
Oh, are you kidding me?
Yeah, the light with the headlight cut off and everything. And the handbrake.
Silly me. Just thought he was having to wait on Amtrak.
And the handbrake is set on it too. So, yeah, this is probably 394. That's the loaded Mercedes train that comes out of Vance.
Brand new Mercedes, huh?
That's it. Billions of dollars worth.
I don't know.
I don't care if it's across from there at all. Let me see what there is over the light over here. Okay, everybody, we're going to do just a little relocating here. Don't anybody get nervous. No seasickness or anything. Do what? Amtrak is on the move. Everybody run! Alright, Amtrak apparently has left the station. We are somewhat charged, so we're going to pull the cord here. We're going to move around just a little bit so we get a better shot of the Amtrak, since some of our action has quieted down from what it was earlier. all of a sudden it got all lonely on this side of the track. For a moment, you were totally popular. Now Amtrak comes, and now you're totally unpopular.
Yeah.
Imagine how that
What the heck
works.
with these calendars?
Yeah. You got passed up for a train.
That's okay. I'll get over it.
Do you come down very often to Chattanooga?
It's one of the only two places I go, so when I get called, it's a 50-50 shot. I may go to Meridian, I may go to Chattanooga. So if I have my preference, I prefer to go to Chattanooga.
When I saw you last time, did I give you the real job card?
It was one, yes.
Okay, so you
I
got
have that
one.
card.
Okay.
I actually took a picture of it, so it's in my phone.
Awesome.
I just need to
Before you
put
run
it all
off,
into.
back to my other question. Is there any place in Birmingham like what I have in Dalton where everything that's coming and going goes through one point other than the viaduct? And the reason I ask is because like the truck has the umbrella and you can sit there and stay out of the heat with the cameras and everything. Is there any other spot kind of
Where you can park.
where I can get to since I can't drive the truck up there? Especially with summer coming and this is the
I can think of a way to access 14th Street interlocking.
yeah.
That's where the diamonds are.
And I won't have to call you to get out.
That's the tricky thing. The access point that I know about, I think, is where like our signal maintainers go in and stuff like that. Now you could go and sit off to the side of it and probably still have a good shot of everything coming through NS and CSX.
Well, sometime when you're bored, send me a pin, and the next time I'm down, I'll take a look because I've got places like that up home, but I don't hear. Oh, hey, we have crew arriving. How awesome is that? With a halo up above. How are you guys?
Hey, doing good, yeah?
If we got any better, we'd be with you on that train.
Out here, you know.
I got $30. Can I get a ride?
Tell him you'll do it for free. But yeah, I think without kind of impeding upon railroad property, I think you could get into this spot. Hang on. I'll pin it. I'll pin it to you. I'll pin that exact spot. I'll show it to you on the map and everything. And it's
Well, if you said to, because I won't remember long enough to get back with the truck to write it down.
yeah.
That's the benefit of old age. Mama Bear, you got enough sun above that train to light him up till tomorrow. Now, if it was an hour from now, just imagine the sunset that we would have overlooking 4597. And as you saw, everybody went running across because Amtrak is on its way, as we discussed. And right past here, you're going to see a fleeting glimpse of all the folks headed to New York without us. How dare they? Everybody's lined up across the way. Our flag flying.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today.
I sure hope he isn't copyrighted, huh, guys? That'll be the end of y'all's live. We'll be frozen in our tracks. As you can see, everybody is excited. Everybody's on the rail. Old and young. Not an unhappy face over there. And this is why this is so much fun. It's like an escape from reality. And when the trains aren't here, you get to listen to the birds, you get to meet new people. We've met so many people today. We even met the police department, only because they wanted to say hi. Not that we were in trouble, let me clarify that. Or at least not today we were in trouble.
Irondale police is very much used to this.
One day we were filming in Ringgold, and a little old lady called in and said, 5 guys are fighting at the crossing. They responded with 3 police cars who surrounded us strategically, 2 county officers and 1 city car. And it's on the blooper video, and you can see Mike's eyes looking both directions. He's standing there with the camera and the tripod in his hand. Yep. All right, everybody's rushing. Look at you guys. They're moving. I mean, it's like they're catching $50 pieces out there. Everybody getting Nora getting set. Oh, I don't like this spot. I gotta move over the next spot. Oh, this is too much. 10 feet this way. Yep, they're ready. Okay, you guys. Well, if they're ready, we better get ready. That is?
Yeah, Amtrak's going to be behind them. That's the only route they got. Amtrak's going to have to come down the middle. But that train ties in, or that track ties into it.
So he'll be there, then diverge over like this morning?
Yeah.
So next 344 coming in?
Yes.
You are watching NS train number 344 arriving here at the yard. Oh, look at the guy from Burger King here. He's got his crown on. He a happy little fella. He's had way too many Burger Kings. But hey, at Burger King, he rules. Oh, look at this cool shot. Let me get widen out just a little bit. Check that out. Our flag over our trains in our free country. The only thing we're missing, Trump's picture on the side of one of these cars. Hear that, or Yogi Bear or somebody. Oh, there's a no. Makes you wonder the thought process there sometimes. In this group, they carried multiple cans of paint down to the yard. They wanted to stand out. GEACRI. Have no idea what that spells. Your voice is not here. Unless you're hiding from somebody back there. Did you say this is 134?
I believe it's 394.
394.
Let me double check.
Going south. We can get cut loose, Chris. Or west, go back 621.
1776.
Down behind, I'll stop you to clear on the bus.
So we have a local that works overnight, A44.
A is an apple.
Yeah. And they'll start off at McCollum, just south of Birmingham. Automax down to south behind. Drop those empties off and pick up all the loads. And he comes back as 394.
Which is here.
Almost double check. So when the East End crew gets ready to take it here to Atlanta, that's when it becomes 394.
Going into the Norris Yard.
Norris Yard?
There goes an energetic fellow on his bike. I shall live vicariously through him and lose calories. And the family's out for a little walk. Dog's bringing up the rear. The dog looks so excited. Do I have to keep up? Just pick me up on the way back.
Approaching west, pull back clear.
Up over the hill. Hang on, Junior. You're getting ready for some bumps.
Alright, Center Street cleared at 2904, walk to Cabo, clear at 261. Thank you, have a good send out.
Yeah, 394.
Great. Auto pitch successful.
Malpo 790.
West, clear.
And he's got new Mercedes in there, huh?
That's it. Nothing but.
Let's see. Chris, let's do this. Class track 10 blocked out. I got 7
All right,
the rack.
Amtrak is lined up.
I'll give you they need to go class track number 2. You'll probably couple it.
Where did Jesse
We'll go back. Yeah. 5 each. Number 2, you ready?
All right, you guys. Amtrak is lined to us.
Come on, 06.
So.
7 cars will go in class. But like I said, you'll probably have to couple it. It'll be a full track. And then we'll get the rest of it. That'll all go to 5. Line west, pull back west side.
Real quick, we are going to move you guys about 6 feet, solve the sun problem. Y'all just sit tight. Hang on, I'm going to do this quick. Don't anybody panic. It looks like we tipped over, but Mike's fine. Don't call paramedics.
Pull to an auto rack, 890. That's what's going to come.
Let's get balanced with the track. There.
Running out.
All right, guys. Amtrak time. Woo!
Somebody else lined up behind him.
I'm sorry? I had to come off, son.
342's coming. They're about to come through downtown. They're lined up through. See if they get lined up to the yard.
To the yard.
Norfolk Southern, milepost 792 6.
342 is.
No defects.
That was a good shot.
Very nice. 342's coming. It's coming from there.
Norfolk Southern,
lined
post
up to the yard.
792.6. Track 2, no defects.
Alright. Well, it's been a good. Yeah, it's been a good day. There. Yeah.
Now that is twice today that Amtrak has passed and not picked me up.
Well,
I
yeah,
guess-
I saw Amtrak earlier. It had two.
I guess it's going to take more than
And the shot
$30.
failed. I clicked it and he got moved late.
If they
was
come
cut
back,
off the
I'll
nose,
borrow
cut off
something
the
from somebody.
And I don't know if you can see, but the detour sign up there, it's right against the wire, and I got a shot of that. I don't feel like going back over there again. That was a long walk. And then yesterday surprised me.
Cut off,
Like
stay cross, jump behind.
I didn't post these pictures.
Drop the yard engine in the north end of the track. 3690 on this lead engine. I don't know about that second. I have to back up and check. I'm going to kid the other 10 on this field.
As you see, absolutely. Sitting there
We get from the train.
is 394. And if you're waiting on your new Mercedes, there's a very good chance that train's going to bring it to you, because that is what he is loaded with.
Just wait till they take it off the train.
Yeah, you gotta wait till it's off the train. You might
Get it off the train.
you might get it a little bit scratched up or something. That just wouldn't work. You can't drive a new Mercedes around when it's all scratched up.
C15, go to C-rail, C15. Alright, all the back. That digger shot. Make sure they got room to hold it. There's some north on 100, hold short of the hill. You can do that. Come north end. Come north end. Hold short of the hill there. 6. North, and then hold it there. That's right. One.
Where we gonna stand? We can stand front. Yeah, I just did this earlier.
6 that day. Yes, sir. Try and see if there's a way to get off number 3 up and get rid of the north side, go out number 1. Well, that's 5. Let's come in and run through 5. So the next 1.
He was just running. Well, I would have had my radio.
I can tell you right now, when he turns all those lights on, y'all cover your ears, because it's going to be 17 shades of loud.
How many decibels is the train on? 125?
There's a requirement for it, like a minimum. Because they test for it at the shop.
10 something longer.
Maybe 120, something like that. I really don't.
Yeah, that's
Somewhere over 100 decibels is what you're going to hear first-handed. So, Mama Bear and Kid, you better hang on, because they're going to rattle you right off the couch. Thank God my belly didn't pop out when my shirt went off. That is so awesome.
I got several for you.
Sent those to Casey
Yeah.
as well.
This guy's fixing to pop off.
He's done the wheel and everything. He's still got regs. And he's loaded with brand new Mercedes. And he's number 394. And behind him coming to the yard is 342.
Disregard, skip the Ferguson. You waited 200 in the shop now, playing field. All right, thank you. Just wanted to the shop.
I think I'm gonna leave after.
And they've got the handbrakes off. Like I said, once we see the ditch lights come on, y'all cover your ears. He's still red over red over red. They're all having a fantastic dinner on Amtrak without me. Yes, am I sulking? You're right. Am I pouting? I'm doing that too. And I waved to everybody and they still didn't pick me up. Mrs. S could have run down to Atlanta and got me. I could have tossed Jesse the keys and we'd have been all set. But instead, I'm still hanging out here trackside live with you guys. And for those of you just now jumping on, we are awaiting 394 for ticket clearance. And we are awaiting 342 from Selma, Alabama, coming into the yard here into Norris Yard. And if you want to know where we are,
No, put the treat scene, the heritage unit on the Amtrak saw it. She broke my record of one day in 4 heritage units.
we're at milepost 793 where the pine cones are falling.
He's got his live going. We're actually having just an excellent. Can't really complain all that. We even had a legend come and make a visit here at the event, and I got a free calendar, so kudos to him. So we're just waiting on this departure, so stick around.
Don't y'all kid yourself, he danced for that calendar.
I think I paused it too soon. I kind of cut it short, but Mr. Mike wanted to add in there. I'm going to turn the camera.
It wasn't pretty, but he had to dance for that calendar. Oh, you don't want to see that again.
Oh, Mike, I'm sorry.
Scarred for life.
Pull back clear.
I'm going to add that in.
Scarred for life.
Yeah, he's got the advanced approach.
All right. You can't get anything past Brian. Standing on this hill is absolutely no fun. All right. There it is. Amber. Over red.
Taking them back.
What's that supposed to mean?
You got one pair.
1 and 4 west side or east. Pull back, take. Get down towards the fast track now.
You asked. It's advanced approach with caution.
It's an approach for an approach.
And 30.
Be ready.
West, select. West.
Oh.
Why are you preparing? You're always preparing. Just go.
Ready, set. That's what it is. So I get the right pair of shoes on and make sure they're tied properly. All right, so since we're gonna get ready as we balance this hill because he's blocking the sun. Sorry I didn't zoom you all back out there. That'll give you a headache.
1, 6, 7, 8. Break right.
If you need it removed, just tell Jesse. It's amazing what he does. He wanted to know if you could move the brakes about 3 inches.
Oh, got a machete?
There we go. He's got the list. $45.97. Lights on. NS train 394 loaded with new cars.
I'll be pushing. Gonna win that. Just looking for a little go ahead of full. That's me here. Yeah, no, it's off for a couple days after tonight. Be ready. Sharp. Take it spinning, take it out to the front. That's right, drop that junction roll yard in. Back out with the 2 big jacks there. Drop the second one off, come back over. That's right, you got it. Sharp. I bring 1
From the get-go. Max on those cars.
Well, we're looking at 3.1 wheel. Last one.
Yeah, I heard of the case. That did sound like, didn't it sound like one of the Canadian?
Yeah.
18 on skate. They shouldn't run today.
The lights get warm too.
Oh no, they can run.
3.0.
I don't know of anything else that'd be blowing the horn, so I mean, there's nothing. Wow.
Something down there.
It's just straight after train.
That's 340.
Tower, over. Hey, Tower. This 342 coming up.
You want to get a group photo real quick?
Come on, Irondale, all the way to 42. Right, on their way. Thanks, sir. Play to number 126, derail in the dirt. Make it 15-15.
After this truck.
You, so after this train, you're gone?
Or after the group photo.
Comb your hair, Mike.
I did.
North Southern milepost 92 point. Track, no defects.
Are we all in here?
Man, are we all in it?
Take zone 4 from you. You're going to come out lighting. All right, yeah, thank you.
Make sure it's a good one. Next to Brian, this is a lifetime event.
Norfolk Southern milepost 792.6. 2, no defects.
Run, Forrest, run.
526, still get 5.
Sound like a bomb.
Yes. God.
How was it?
Yeah, I can stop it.
Drop.
8,
Yeah,
8,
that's it on the
3, 8, auto
Oh, that's
pitch.
perfect.
Out.
Yeah, that turned out pretty good. What a good group. Yeah, what a good looking group.
Oh yeah.
Who's the best
I'm gonna
looking?
walk across and just counter so those
Have fun.
If I can be greedy and you
got
have an
all-
extra, I'd
Come on,
love
dude,
one.
I got tons. How
I'd
many
love
you want?
one for my office. I always put one in the bathroom
Yeah.
at home.
Anybody else in there might want one?
Well, if you don't mind, I'll take one for my business partner, Casey.
You got it?
Oh, you're my hero.
He's everybody's hero.
They have cash calendars. They
sounds like a
go
bad
right to
job.
the top of the hero list.
I've got nothing but
2-6. Put you on out here. This man clears you. 7 west talking. So with this man gets 100 up that hill, 7 north. Roger.
733 with a BNSF warranty on it. Let's just hope there's an executive max. That would be nice. Somebody gave me all the numbers.
Quick, you order these full items. Double check.
Oh, here's somebody blown. 8437, 6281, 8437, that's just going to be 8798, 5879.
Shot.
5879, that's AC44 possibly, and the YMC. I think. H2. I think the H2. Well, I had 2. Yeah. You're right with 2.
Down dirty.
What was that, 5879?
Yeah.
That is so cool. I am
So,
beside myself that we got calendars.
What do you beside yourself about?
It's in the swoosh. Oh, it's just
Second, over. 9 in the 5.
Okay.
North.
We have sun factor.
Yeah, he said park them like ways down so we can in the north and the south end of.
All right, everybody.
8.
We are going to get ready. Sorry there, I forgot to zoom you out. My bad. I am sorry. All right, we are backing up a little bit.
Brian's getting out of the way. And Jesse's by the tree.
Worked for me. You'd have never known. All right, we're back to red over red. But
I'm hearing the horn. We got more.
coming from Selma, train number 342 is headed to the yard. Now, because we were kind of here and there with our last train, we're going to kind of readjust. So y'all sit tight and bear with me a minute, where we are going to resituate. And because we are on this side, we're just going to kind of watch the flag for a moment. And y'all have a good time, because this is probably, once he's into the yard, our last train of the night, where we will pack production 6 and make our way back to Mrs. S and the Harley dog, my spoiled skipper key.
You know what's wild is whenever we get this, at least for Brian and I, whenever we get this BNSF, we'll have covered all the class 1s but Canadian National.
What BNSF?
There's a rerouted coal train coming.
Yeah, but it's like,
It's
what do
not
you
that far.
mean? Where is that at?
Close-ish.
How close is it, like this side of the Western Hemisphere?
I believe.
Is it like past Trenton yet?
Oh yeah.
Past Scottsboro?
I think so.
So which means he's coming through here to go on to the west side, not on Sheffield.
What was that horn we heard down yonder?
I don't know. I'm waiting to see what else pops up.
Oh.
Usually we got something else coming on.
Hold inside. Shut back up. 7 to a big. Hold inside. Only took 1 hour back. Setting that off. We're too restricted. Irondale. Not a problem. I gotta come back this way.
Glad to see our subscriber coordinator is back online.
Switcher.
Quality controls online.
I'm on duty here in a little bit.
Yeah, since you have fruit.
Okay. It's Brian.
42, man.
Jesse, good to meet you.
David, nice to meet you, sir. Thank you again.
Out there walking there.
Let me know when you're coming up our way, okay? Don't be
I'm
bad.
down.
I'm heading that way now.
I'm down ahead of you. 342 receiving east to my end. 42 over.
I will get
Oh.
there.
Go past here.
No, we go out the other side of the yard. So we go through the house.
How's that, there, main top? Receiving east. Receiving to my end over. Pull back clear.
We'll take rest.
Actually, I like you. I'm not sure I can stay up. I can drive and get there.
Yes, I know, Brian. All right, guys. Y'all have a good one.
Hey, you have a safe trip now. You need anything, anytime you need something out there, you just call. You need a ride, whatever.
I appreciate it.
Whatever you need, just pick up the phone.
I got your number.
You can't forget it. It's way too easy.
And,
Thanks, Mike.
North Tower to the 30, we'll do.
Hey,
Pull
and
back
you very much
ladder.
as well.
On 52, 5-2 block. Couple up still, look, you get 9 cars, put them in 4 each. 9 covered hoppers, 3, 395. He's ladder number 2. Nine couple, 395. Couple to a 3, 6. 50. 5, 6, 50. And 6. That out now there, I think that track was together. Don't you? Yeah, Ian. Yeah, come on. Give me the little one at full battery. Pull back when you're ready. Battery full. Down for me if you would, you'll have to start yeah. I got a lot of it.
Red Eye Moore.
Key number 4, talking on the bottom of it. Is RT number 4 you on the bottom? That's right.
Southern Cars, check it out. Really? Whoa.
So you go to the washer and get a one thing
Crack
that usually does.
Asphalt crack.
344 no. 244 no. Red flag. Sorry. Right.
Rolling into the sunset.
Get the home? Yeah, sorry, one minute.
would you like to say a few words before I conclude?
627. Fullback protection on.
And
NS 8.
a few words from our host before we say good night to the exciting city of Irondale.
Well, this has been very special to me. Very. I'm glad I get to do this. It's the first ever one I've done. And I'm hoping to continue this. Might be one in the summertime. We're still planning about that. And then we could do one in the winter. So, keep your eyes
Winter,
out for
that would be when it's cold.
Yeah. Be cold here. Well, you never know with Alabama. It could be hot.
That's true.
But, thank y'all for coming.
Oh, we wouldn't have missed it. We've been talking about this for how long? A month? Where's Brian? We've been talking about this on My Lives for at least a month.
Yeah. I'm glad y'all came. This means a lot to me.
Thank you for having us.
Well, as always, God bless, stay safe, and I hope to see you somewhere out there on the high iron.
I like that, the high iron. Brian, you got anything you want to say before we go?
As usual each year, I'm never disappointed us. I was glad to come, to support Aiden. We had a very good turnout for this event, and like I said, we're going to be going to other ones as well. Give you a heads up, in the first weekend, I think was it Saturday?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, Saturday, the River City Rail Watch Club, they're going to have theirs right in Decatur, Alabama. Be sure to come to it. May 17th, we're still working on the details for it, but I'm planning to host one in Cowan, Tennessee, on the CS6 Chattanooga sub, or as we like to call the little area, the Pusher District. So if you guys can attend, come on down. The museum will be open. I'll be hosting. If you have any questions, we got exhibits, and we got other events being planned throughout the year. So guys, be sure to tune in, on the Mike's live streams. I'm going to keep them updated with any events that come along, so you'll be able to share it with you.
Brian's like our event coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse, I hear we have a horn, so we may be getting one more.
Get out.
Yeah. Well, is that for us, or is that the one that just went that way?
Oh, that's probably.
Yeah, that'll be good.
See, I told you can't get anything past Jesse.
Well, for my first time being down here, it was definitely not a disappointment. Huge thanks to Brian for letting me tag along with him, and Mike for facilitating as well, and our wonderful hosts here. It's been a wonderful time, and saw lots of cool things. I've lost count of how many trains we've seen today.
Yeah, we're at 14 today.
14? Okay.
Yep.
So, thanks for everyone who came out. Thanks for everybody for hosting. And, hopefully we'll do it again soon.
Two more, and Brian's gonna have to take another shoe off.
I know.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Aiden, a special thank you for having us. We appreciate it. Everybody, it has been a fantastic day. It has been a good day, and hanging out with these guys has just made it that much more special. Then add the trains in. And like I said, I tried twice to flag. I even showed a little leg, and that Amtrak didn't even slow down. Can you believe it? And then I got out my $30. That didn't work. So, from all of us here trackside, we will see you at the next track, and that will be tomorrow afternoon on Sunday, the 23rd of March, 2025. Until then, I have to go to work in the morning at the other job, but thanks everybody for being on. Mama Bear, Papa Bear, thanks for quality control. Jen, thanks for taking care of community sign up. Brian, thanks for taking care of keeping us all in the loop. And Jesse just kept us all out of trouble. So, see y'all tomorrow at the next crossing. And thank you for your support. One last look as he rings and dings.
He even wanted to say goodbye to the live stream.
Yep, he snuck right in here, had to say goodnight, brought the slug with him.
And now he's taking his party entry.
And now they've taken their closing bow. back into the Norris Yard. He does push.
I had 15 videos. I had 15 videos on my second engines, but I had 15 videos. But one of them was that DPU. DPU.
So it's been how many trains today?
He said 14. That's.
Well, it's a count. You probably missed one.
I think you did. I think one, because I was talking to David Light come by over there and talked to us on the way out, and that last one that came by I missed because I was talking.
Yeah.
And I had 15 videos, so that would have been 14 with the DPU, and that would have been 15. So,
Yeah.
but pretty close.
Yeah, I actually just zoomed in and kind of going, seeing the numbers right between the cars there. So,
Well, and sometimes, and down here it's like we've come down here on a Saturday and not seen anything for like 5 hours.
Lucas, we're just going through the notes before we sign off. Thanks for the update. Pikes Peak, we are down in Irondale, Alabama.
Sometimes you come down here.
Yeah.
This has been good. This has been good.
Beam Weeks, we appreciate you being on. Hope you had a good time, a great time, and a fun time, all at the same time.
Freight train.
Yeah. But that was good.
Danny Harmon was there, but we only saw like
Yeah, I remember they.
Lucas, thanks for that update on Amtrak.
the majority of the day. We didn't stay this side.
And that's what makes it so fun. For those of you that are trackside when we're live, letting everybody else know if you're all looking for something, watching for something, we can all help each other get ready. And like I said, it just adds to the fun of all of this. Real American Rail fan, turn a little bit to the right. I don't know. It sounds like a trick if you ask me.
I kind of argued.
Yes, on George Foreman, that was very sad. First thing I thought of was no more Foreman grills, the end of a legend, a whole bunch of things. Very sad.
Yeah, I was telling them, we need to keep this going.
The other day it made me wonder who's left from the Beverly Hillbillies, and Jethro is the only surviving character from that show.
Talking to the guys up there, Caden, he was like, you gotta do it enough that everybody remembers it, but not do it so much people get burned out on it. And it's a fine line there, but
Yeah.
No, kid, once he got rolling, those new cars just took off out of here.
It's like, that
Bye, Chuck. I'll talk to you on the way home.
the idea was just once a year thing. It's the first Saturday.
Hope everything's well back there in Chattanooga.
This year I've done 2 because Iron Rail Cams that's on YouTube.
Chuck, I'll make sure Brian knows that you said goodbye.
And the guy that,
There is the operator
It was the same day Danny.
of the autonomous 6194. How would you like to have that to ride around it in your backyard? Push the button forward, push the button backward, hook it up, move it around. He's got to get tired though, crawling off and on that train all day. Makes my kneecaps hurt.
Doing theirs part of the morning, and I would actually post the one calendar.
Is 733 your redirected train? Brian and them are staying behind to try and catch 733.
733 coming through.
Oh yeah.
That's an excellent shot.
Yeah.
Well, since he's rolling up here, we're going to stay on just a tad longer.
I mean, they can either go Atlanta and down, or they can go down here. And
Since he wants to make
go that way.
an encore
Could go either way.
Well, they have to.
appearance.
Called it. They called it
8 right.
something. West.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, that's all it is.
I love the Central River. Just full third class.
Yeah, probably.
We're going to walk 6194 slip up here for a moment.
I've been going. I've got a map here right now. I've got
And while he's doing that, well, I was going to start packing, but then he'll get out of the picture and you're going to say, Mike, where'd he go? And I'm going to say, uh-oh, bad job. There'll go my tip.
Now, I see that what's the area that crosses there, just all down the railway. What's that? What's that? Tennessee, Wyoming.
Yeah.
Tennessee, Wyoming.
Oh, okay.
Crosses it up there in Silicon Valley. I've seen that one.
I don't know research about the light there. I didn't look at the dictionary between southern and seaboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only thing I ever do there is
Yeah.
I go when I go through there a lot of times. I'll put the radio on and see what I hear. It's all I saw it in this. When I leave, I go back down to Tiger Town to give you something to eat before I get home.
Yeah.
And there's an NS line you cross there. I'm sitting in a train there once. But it's like every time I turn my radio on, I hear it. I think that's primarily what's there.
There's not gonna be. I don't.
It's probably
When we came across, I saw another headlight way up in the yard, but he's probably building a train.
Oh, it's gonna be quiet for a little while, and then people are going to go.
So we're gonna go because we still gotta go grab something to eat. We gotta go to the Gallant offer.
All right. Well.
So we got 2 hours. 2 hours from now before we get home.
It's been a good day.
Oh, yes. I was afraid, like I said, sometimes we come down here before.
Grab your stuff.
We've come down here
Yeah,
before
sorry.
and sit here, come down at
Power cord.
11 or 12 o'clock and sit here till 3 or 4 and not see a single train. You might see the yard engine come down a couple, see nothing. I was like, man, I hope we don't go through all this getting everybody down here and it'd be a one train day.
No, it ended up being almost 20. I think here, because y'all left, there was a bunch of trains when y'all left.
Yeah, there was like 3 when y'all.
No, there were 5. Because the local, and then that power move came out.
On record,
They were here.
We seen the power move.
yeah.
We went long enough until we saw the running go by on the tail end of that one that went south.
Yeah, we stayed over there because I've got my 2 little ones, my 4-year-old, 6-year-old, my 7-year-old with me. They don't know how to be quiet. So we just hung out on the other side over there so they could play and do their thing without disrupting anybody. We gotta go.
All right.
Stuff to do.
Yeah, I got a buttload of pictures. Hey, Mayor has to upload a lot of videos. He has. When I saw.
I've got a bunch. I got a video of everything. I think except for that one I missed when I talked to Dave Bond. But I could do a montage of the day together.
My legs hurt now. I have not sat down once. All right, well, hope to see you all later.
Thank you so much.
Yes, do you want me to leave there for you got here? 2 of them for you? Just bring them home with you? If you want, leave the 2 smallest, that way they don't take up a bunch of room in the car. Throw a grandpa's chair in. Yeah. And the feet go in the bucket.
I'll put the jacket back on. Man, I wish we knew where that cold drink was. I was hoping to catch it today.
If it's quiet now, I need to run the TV. Yeah, girlfriend was already texting. You having fun? Oh yeah. Yeah, boy. I'll call her in a little bit. She ain't feeling too good. Oh. Well, let's see Slater Nazi game. Let's see, CP, went last year.
Oh yeah. So 7:33 in the area.
I don't know. As long as they're being rerouted, some things, okay, they're going down until they get to the NA West End,
Yeah.
switch up, and then run back up to Sheffield that way.
Yeah.
That's unusual why they would do that.
Yeah, they've done it a few times.
Yeah.
I mean, they have one running down this way, but that was like 4 hours ago. It was up the track.
Oh, man.
I know, me too. That was awesome.
Yeah, especially since I know two Goobers in here that got their shots. And one person I don't care for at all. Yeah, Casey Thompson, I don't like him at all.
Oh, really?
You talk about a snob. I'm not kidding. He's a
Oh.
freaking snob.
Just in case you didn't want to know. If you don't mind, you carry on. If you do mind, mum's the word. If they don't know what you think, they will now. All right, everybody.
Folks, I'm heading out.
All right. You have a fantastic weekend. What's left of it?
Right.
We'll see you later.
Right.
Easy.
Sure thing. Catch y'all later.
Absolutely.
Now, I was just coming to get y'all,
And then
Ta-da.
and then I see a whole bunch of whiskers. And he's got that thundering sound like he's going somewhere.
He's got some beast on it.
So,
Yeah, the sun's getting down.
production 6 is all packed up, the scanner's put away. But look at all those locomotives. Oh, bless his heart, what a puny little horn. What's that last one?
it's blue.
That's what I thought.
I don't know what it is.
Okay, you can run faster than the rest of us. You think I'm kidding? There goes the orange streak. Whoa, almost had a wipeout going across the road at 33 miles per hour. We have a blue. And the last locomotive is blue. We sent Jesse to check it out because he's the fastest. If I count right, there are 6 locomotives sitting on the front of this train. Number 6 is blue. So, if Jesse doesn't come back anytime soon, that's because he's taking 813 pictures about right now because it's something exciting. Now it's under 80 degrees. He can go quite a while. Right there is our blue locomotive.
It's an engine for Vulcan. Really? What the radar didn't say?
Jesse says it is an engine that belongs to Vulcan, and it is clean. Jesse says clean, he's not kidding. Look at that. kind of like a encore exit. Tell us? Hang on.
Well, it said to behold itself. I happened to research it because I am a true EMD nut. It is a former Kansas City Southern SD50 that was sold off, and Larry Stricken Electric bought it and put it in the Vulcan paint. But they left their markings, as you can see, just below the number. So that's how I was able to research it. But this is neat. A vintage locomotive out of the 1980s is still around.
And there you have it for the EMD nut, train nut. That is pretty cool. right, Jesse has some news for y'all before we shut this down. Let me expand it out so you see more than just one eye. There you go. Let her rip, Tater Chip.
All right, so, excuse me. We've been talking about this coal train reroute that is coming. So this doesn't really happen where this train comes this way, hence the name reroute. But the rerouting is apparently due to CSX doing maintenance of way in Bridgeport. So I guess they just didn't want to have to wait for them for something of that extent. So that's why it's going to come through here, hopefully before dark, but probably, unfortunately for you guys, after Mike has already turned the nose back towards Chattanooga. Ain't that right, Mike?
That is right. Mike's feeling a Boston cream Dunkin' Donuts someplace between here and Chattanooga. Mrs. S and the Harley dog are all waiting, and at this moment they're tucking back in. We got the production 6 all packed, where we are next to the Southern X500. Most of the folks have been hanging out here all day today, have exited. There's production 6, all packed. There's everybody thinking we're leaving, but every time we think that, something happens.
Of course.
Mama Bear, it's the best I could do for your sunset tonight. And here it comes back again. It's like the eternal tease. Look, he's gonna run it. Does he get it? Yes, he beats the gate. Way to go. I forgot my train. Brian's on the run.
Okay, catches.
Fantastic day of catches.
So what is that?
If this was fish today, I'd have to get another truck to haul all my fish home.
So is that an SD50?
Jesse, technical question.
Is the Vulcan one an SD50?
Yep. Yes. I say he's the one to give you all the
Straight
technical
SD50.
information.
Former TCS.
I was like, believe it when you go to SD50.
Most likely.
It's like a third.
What's up?
It's like a third Vulcan.
Yeah.
Count the quality.
It's a rare bird, that's for sure. You don't see it.
It's that exploded.
No, the majority of them got scrapped. They're hard to find anymore.
They were really bad reliability.
Yeah, they're in the 60s. They weren't the best build, but the way of this, EMD was basically trying to compete with GE, and that was just losing ground.
A look back towards Chattanooga
That's
is a whole bunch of red. And Jesse is about to tell us something.
Yeah. CSX's P&LE sticker unit is a pusher on an NS coal train.
Wait a minute, we got news here.
How about that?
Okay, let her rip. What's the news?
CSX 3173, the P&LE sticker unit, is a rear DPU on 732 NS 732, which is a coal train headed for Juliet, Georgia. So that's a bit odd to have a. It's not impossible, clearly, but it's been a while since we've had a CSX on a NS BNSF coal train.
Not an everyday event.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, we are going to end today and make our event head right back to Chattanooga. Everybody, one last look. Let me make sure there aren't any last minute questions. And this will conclude. Oh, look, the lights flash on the sign pole. Look, you guys, it's like Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah, it's what they call the NS year-round Christmas tree.
The NS year-round Christmas tree. I wonder if that's in the NS calendar. Yes, kid, it has been a blast. Tony, I hope you're full as a tick, calm as a clam at the bottom of the deep water ocean, and happy as you can possibly be. Where we say, good night, be safe, and see you at the next crossing.